the last form we are going to look at graphing quadratics in is by using intercept form. So intercept form is y equals a times the quantity x minus b times the quantity x minus q. Intercept form instantly tells you your x-intercepts. So if you remember back when we did standard form, that one pretty much told you your y-intercept right away. X-intercepts take more time to do. In intercept form, it flat out tells you what your x-intercepts are, which also means you can pretty quickly find your vertex, or at least the x value of your vertex. So that's one of the benefits to having something in intercept form is you instantly know those x-intercepts. So if it is in intercept form, then you know P0 and Q0, so whatever those values P and Q are, there are some constants, are x-intercepts. So you instantly know your two x-intercepts. You can plot your two x-intercepts, you can find the x value of your vertex, plug it in, spit out your y value. So that's the nicest thing about intercept form, it instantly tells you two of those intercepts. So for instance, I have this graph. I've got one intercept here, one intercept here. I know my vertex has to fall along that axis of symmetry. Average those 2 points, get the x value of vertex, plug it into your equation, and it'll tell you whether it goes up here or down here or a little bit here. It's going to tell you exactly where it's located. So it instantly tells you your two x-intercepts, and then to find the x value of the vertex, just add them. X equals P plus Q divided by 2. Then sub for y, or sub for x to get y. So keep in mind the equation is x minus P, x minus Q. It's the opposite of those negativities for your 2x intercepts. So if you mess that part up right away, your graph is going to be completely wrong, so be careful. So here's a problem we're going to look at. Y equals 2 times the quantity x plus 3 times the quantity of x minus 1. So based on this information, I can instantly tell you my x-intercepts. I have two x-intercepts because there are two vertices, or two values that are being multiplied together. Since it says x plus 3, finding x-intercepts. Y is 0. It's the opposite negativity. So it's negative 3, 0. And it says x minus 1. Again, plug in that 0 in for y. It's the opposite negativity, so that's positive 1. And then to find your vertex. Find the x value of the vertex. Add the two x values. Divide them by 2, averaging them. So the x value in this case is negative 1. Substitute it back in. So I equals 2 times negative 1 plus 3 times negative 1 minus 1. After I do all that work, my y value is negative 8. So my vertex, therefore, my x value is negative 1, my y value is negative 8, and I have my vertex, I have my x-intercepts. I have 3 points, which isn't bad. It's still enough points to graph it. Not always the best. I might want to do some work and get my y-intercept, which won't take you very long either. So I'm going to plot these 3 points. Connect them, making sure they're not V's because I do only have those 3 points. If I truly wanted to find my y-intercept, remember my y-intercept is when x is 0. And then I can do my symmetric point. So y equals 2 times 3 times negative 1. Therefore my y-intercept occurs at negative 6, which keep in mind it's a coordinate point. 0, negative 6. Pretty close. And then I can do my symmetric point. This is my axis of symmetry. Reflect it over. There's a symmetric point. I have my 5 points now for my graph. Again, 5 points just makes it a little bit easier to see. So probably the easiest of 3 is intercept form. I will be honest, it's probably the form that you're going to see the least. The form that you're probably going to see the most is going to be your standard form. So a quick review of each of the forms. So we have vertex form. Whichever side you wish to have the k on is fine. Vertex form we use with transformations. Standard form. We go through the process looking at our A, whether it opens up or down, opposite B over 2A, finds the x value of your vertex. Putting in 0 for my x's gives me my y-intercept, etc. And lastly, intercept form, where it instantly gives you both of your x-intercepts. Think about some of the pros and cons of each of these forms. Which form do you feel most comfortable with working with? But make sure that you can do all three of these forms. Depending upon what equation I give you or what form I give it to you in, I expect you to pull up that information right away.